It's Mac the Guru. This is my review for the Godfather of Harlem Season 2, Episode 2, Sting Like a Bee. This episode was dope. That scene with Bumpy Johnson and Vincent fighting and they going back and forth with Ali and Sonny Liston. I'm like, they did a great job shooting that. And it's actually a scene I know when they read it on the script, they was probably thinking like, this gonna be goofy. It's real cliche, but they got it off and made it look tasteful. So salute to the director on that. But this was a great episode, seeing the connection between Malcolm and Ali too. Like, just seeing their connection, how Malcolm really believed in them, and they praying together, and it's just crazy that them like my two favorite icons, and they were super close. That's ridiculous. Like, for them to be that close and they like my two favorite icons, you know what I'm saying? But they showing their relationship, and man, the Nation of Islam is coming off like some straight haters. I don't know if this all the way factual though, man, but they got the Nation of Islam in this joint looking like some straight haters all the way around. Like the dude Henry, even, you know, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you know. Make sure you go read that his book if you ain't never read it too. But the way they got them looking is crazy to me, you know, especially when it's other, like, people saying other things about how Malcolm actually died, and it was the government that did it. I remember watching a thing with Dick Gregory breaking all that down. So it's just weird to me watching it, like, dang, they really got them going at each other. But that's how they saying it happened, you know what I mean? Now, I know about Elijah Muhammad and the young girls and all that, but I don't know, man. It's just one of them things. I'm not in the Nation of Islam or nothing like that, but just watching, it's like, dang, they was really at, like, odds like that, or they got the Nation of Islam looking like straight haters. I don't know. But that part just messed me up, you know, watching it. And they gonna continue to show that part too. But let's get to Bumpy Johnson, you know, cause he making moves this episode. I mean moves. First he had to get the black folks together. That's hard enough, cause they ain't got no organization. They ain't got no discipline. They ain't got no, you know, thing where they want a hierarchy, a chain of command. You see one of the black dudes like, yeah, but you got to be leading it, Bumpy. Well, you know, he went out and got to connect. Like, yeah, he should be. That's okay for him to be leading it. You know what I'm saying? But with some of us, it's just like everybody got to be the top guy. When you really don't, and you could just be the number 2 big dude in Kansas City or whatever other places they said, and get your money, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Not be worried about, you know, people perceiving somebody else on top. But after Bumpy get them together, now he got to find an Italian. And all of them telling him no. I thought Frank was going to be the one that say yeah. Bumpy went to him first. Frank hit him with the, nah, man, I'm trying to keep the peace, while they was playing chess. I'm like, dang, Frank out. Then he go to Joe. I want Joe to get smoked. Joe and Vincent. But then he go to Joe. Joe talked to him dirty, all in front of his wife. Ugh. I'm like, golly, this guy. So Joe say no, talk to him dirty. And then Bumpy talked to his wife about it. And maybe she gave him like the best advice. Like, yo, go holler at Vincent. He gonna say yeah. After he think about it and, you know, he get a little time on his hand, he gonna say, yeah, both of y'all already in Harlem. It line up. What Vincent do? Thought about it for a second. They meet up, do that little fight scene, and then Vincent was like, all right, 50-50. So now Bumpy rocking. He went around, asked everybody, he finally found somebody to be his front man. And he gonna be rocking now. But while Vincent off fighting Bumpy in the rain and, worried about keeping control of Harlem, his daughter, she about to go catch a body. Vincent number 2, man, was a dude named Benny in the first season. Let's go all the way back. Season 1. Benny was the guy that killed Teddy at the end. That got Stella all crazy, right? Stella just found out this episode where Benny at in Florida. Because old buddy told her. Your pop sent them down to Florida. So, with that being said, you see the previews, her pulling the gun out. She about to catch a body on Benny. A straight body on Benny. So I think she gonna be a problem going forward for Vincent, because I think after she catch that body, after some more time go on, she gonna get with another black dude and they gonna be heated. But that's what I see happening. That's because her vibe, and she done found a connection with Teddy mama now and all this stuff. But that was a key conversation. I ain't gonna let that convo slide neither. With Teddy mama sat down with Stella. This is how a lot of people think in the black community. One thing she said was that she wanted no one to see him as a threat. And when he was singing, that's how she thought people seen him. Like, nobody see him as a threat. That's what a lot of people be wanting. But you gonna always be a threat if you out here doing big things. You a threat anyway. But if you out here doing big things, you gonna be a threat. But a lot of us think like, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to stay out the limelight and not be seen, not make anybody upset and come off as a problem or a threat to anybody. That's what people be thinking, which is sad. When she said that, I'm like, ugh. But it's good she said it, because a lot of people do be thinking like that. But yeah, man, that was crazy. The other thing that was crazy was them trying to get Bumpy to snitch. Bumpy like, hold up, man, I'm not a snitch. No matter how you try to flip it around and put it, no. And if Bumpy would have hopped out the car with any type of papers, everybody would have been looking at him funny. You know what I'm saying? You hop in the car with that white dude and then hop out with some papers. Any type of paper. Like, all his crew around, if they would have seen that, they'd have been like, what the world? Like, why you got paperwork, dog? You know what I'm saying? So Bumpy wasn't gonna do that. First, he kept handing Bumpy the paper. Like, I ain't hopping out this car with no paper. First off. Second off, he like, dog, I'm just not a snitch. Point blank, period. When it come down to it, Bumpy like, I ain't a snitch, dog. I'm not snitching. No way, Jose. I'm not about to snitch. So Bumpy stood tall on that aspect. Hopefully, they stay out Bumpy head, but they not, because of Powell, and then Bumpy is dealing with the Italians, so they probably gonna stay on his head. But yeah, man, this was a dope episode all the way around, because we look and really think about it. We watching 4 legends every time we watch Godfather of Harlem. At least 4. Sometimes we seeing more than 4, because they bring other people in, like Sonny Liston. But we got Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Bumpy Johnson, which is all around really, and then we got Elijah Muhammad. So that's 4 legends off the muscle. So it just make it real great. And they got the Italian families too. But yeah, man, that's my review for episode 2. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're still here. It's Mac the Guru. As always, be easy, be safe. Peace.